Hey, good morning, Kern County. I'm Chief Meteorologist Elena Rusk. This is my weekender, Leah Pizzetti.
Hello.
We are so excited about our book campaign that is finally coming to fruition tomorrow. So Leah's going to be covering morning weather. I'm going to be over at the school. So we thought we would team up and both give you morning weather today.
Yay.
Yeah, which is pretty quiet. So it was cool this weekend, yeah?
Yeah, oh my gosh, everyone was freezing. I woke up Sunday morning and I had to scrape ice off my car.
Did you really? Here in the valley?
Here in Bakersfield, yeah. Which I haven't had to do, granted. Mornings are new to me, but yeah, I was sitting there scraping away. It was cold.
And so obviously much worse for our mountain friends who are having a lot of snow melt during the day, which is then refreezing at night, and it's hard on their windshields. It's slippery on those roads.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, so we did start off this morning in the 30s yet again. Thankfully, it's short-lived. Each afternoon is getting progressively warmer, and you can see that here. We've got a low-pressure system up to our north, and that's bringing this cold front right here right on through Northern California. But by the time it gets to us, it's really falling apart. It's approaching our dry, stable air mass that we have building here in Southern California, and that's going to evaporate that rain. It does leave us stable with a little bit of a breeze trying to come through, so the air quality is moderate for today at 76 on the scale, and the Valley Air District says no burning unless you have a registered device. But because we'll have several more hours of sunshine, we're up several degrees from those cool 50s we had this weekend. The low 60s in Bakersfield, even down into Lamont, up in McFarland and Wasco, upper 50s for everybody else like Delano, Taft, and the base of the Grapevine. For our friends in the Kern River Valley, low to mid 50s looks pretty nice for you, but obviously still jacket weather there. Tehachapi and Fraser Park, upper 40s is a huge warm up from what they had this weekend.
Oh yeah.
40s are still cold.
Yep.
Yeah. And then look down at Pine Mountain Club. Their lows in the 20s, their high this afternoon is 34. So that's just about an hour or two above freezing, which is going to melt a lot of their snow and then refreeze it as that black ice because it's not going to have enough time to evaporate. So really slippery road conditions at those higher elevations tonight into tomorrow morning. Down into our desert, more sunshine means more 60s popping up in Cal City and Ridgecrest. So let's take a look ahead because I mentioned that we have that dry, stable air mass building. Look at how it evaporates that cold front trying to come through today, and then you get this ridge of high pressure building here, leaving California stable for tomorrow as well. As long as we're in the 40s overnight and not the 30s, we'll get some fog development. When it's in the 30s, it's a little too cold. We're a little too far away from that dew point to get that saturation. When the temperature and the dew point temperature both match, that's when we start seeing the fog. So you're not really seeing it here in the Futurecast. Possibly on Wednesday, though, because that condition is looking pretty ripe. And then by Wednesday night, here we've paused the Futurecast at 5 p.m., you see that cold front coming through. It looks like back-to-back storms could be brewing, pushing all of that rain straight down into our area. A lot of Sierra snow. This system looking to behave like the one we saw on Friday. I think for the valley, it's approaching us early Thursday. It's a light but steady rain that should give us a couple hundredths, maybe even a tenth or two here on the valley floor. We're going to wait and see before we start really hammering down those rain totals, though, because we have to make sure we have a lot of moisture driving in. Now, the thing with the snow for our local mountains is that, like Friday, we're going to spend all day dropping that temperature down. By the time we get below freezing after sunset Thursday, most of the rain is gone. We'll have some light showers left that'll turn to snow, possibly all the way down to pass level, but I don't think there will be a lot of accumulation because by Friday we're already clearing out and drying out with cool, clean air coming in behind the storm. So for the valley, it's that potential of fog Wednesday morning, like I mentioned, increasing clouds that night, that rain for really the first half of Thursday, but cool and gray all day with highs only at 50. That means much of the day spent in the 40s. Friday, there's that cool, clean air. Saturday, 10% chance of rain, another disturbance coming through, just kind of mixing up our fog chances, which could be back by Sunday because you see how highs are in the 60s, lows are in the 40s, so really for several days next week, we do have that chance of not only the fog, but of it getting stuck like a stratus deck like we had early last week. It was gray and people were miserable. Unfortunately, that could be the case again. So Kern River Valley, 55 today, 67 by Wednesday. You see by Thursday that temperature drops way down, but 50s is obviously still rain, not snow for you down there at the base of the lake. Tehachapi 40s today, up to the 60s by Wednesday, back to the 40s because of that rain. That low Thursday night is 30 degrees, but that low usually happens early Friday morning, and again, by then we're pretty dry. So for you and Fraser Park, I'll call it a dusting possibly for the highest elevations, not looking at a lot of potential for accumulating snow, but send me pictures of whatever you get. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I want to see what you're seeing. We love sharing the videos, the snow, anything that you have, so we can live vicariously through you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those snow pictures from the weekend.
So cute.
Oh
she
my
has an adorable
gosh.
photo of a lady sledding on her page. So find Leah Pizzetti 23 ABC as well, and we'll check back in with you later.
Thanks, guys.